To address our city administrator, Attorney Wardy Quintos the 14th, Honorable Vice Mayor Chi Atienza, at ang ating minamahal na Mayor Francisco Isko Moreno Domagos.
Welcome to Bulwagan, Manila. I'm with our Vice Mayor Chi Atienza, our City Administrator, Attorney Wardy Quintos, and of course our Engineer Andres. Now, I'll try to explain first what we're going to do. And after this, we would welcome all your questions from our friends in the media. Again, good morning. Especially to the people of Manila. Today, we are stating on things that we need to do to protect the interests of the people of Manila and its property under the supervision, authority, and management by yours truly. As you all know, last week we were caught in surprise of an incident in Rasak, Santa Cruz, Manila. With that, through the weekend and holidays, your city government officials have conducted thorough investigation. And we have made a decision to pursue legal means against a corporation doing business in the city of Manila and abusing their business practice, doing unlawful business practice in the city of Manila. Now, today the city government of Manila will be filing criminal charges against contractor GLC Construction and Supply, represented by its General Manager Jess R. Mahusay, for illegal construction of the Centro Comunidad de Santa Cruz project within the Rizal Avenue Sports Athletic Complex, or commonly known as RASAC. The following criminal charges will be filed against the contractor. First case to be filed: special cases of malicious mischief under Article 328 of the revised Penal Code as amended, for causing damage for RASAC facilities, including the satellite office of the city government, police outpost, daycare center, performance stage, among others. Complaint to be filed before the City Prosecutor's Office by the City General Services Office. Second case, unlawful demolition and construction without necessary permit in violation of the National Building Code of the Philippines. On what ground? Demolishing the RESAC covered courts and other government structures therein without securing necessary demolition permit from the city building official, which is a clear violation of the National Building Code. Started constructing the multi-purpose project without coordinating with the local government of Manila as instructed by the local government code. And if I may share some particular section of the local government code violate Section 26 and Section 27 of the local government code, RA 7160. And for failing to secure building permit from the city building official, which is again a clear violation of the National Building Code. Complaint to be filed by the city, before the City Prosecutor's Office by Department of Engineering and Public Works of City of Manila. Third case, unauthorized taking of government facility in violation of the Republic Act number 10344 or 10344 or the Risk Reduction and Preparedness Equipment Protection Act for demolishing the RESAC facility, which has been an important location for evacuation and humanitarian purposes. The same facility is used as evacuation centers or center in times of disasters, fires, and other calamities. And as you all know also, if I may refresh your memory, it was utilized during the time of pandemic for our homeless individual exposed to COVID-19 in the streets of Manila. Complaint to be filed before the City Prosecutor's Office by the Manila City Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Office or MCDRRMO. Pangapat, the civil aspect of the crimes mentioned above will be filed separately. The City Government of Manila has filed a demand letter to JLC Construction and Supply Incorporated for illegally demolishing or demolished government structures and facilities, which is owned by the city government of Manila. And at the time of construction, especially at the time of Mayor Alfredo Esmi, the value of it is 10.4 million pesos. I have here the certification, which will furnish a copy of this following certification later on. This is to certify that based on our official records, the Rizal Covered Court located in Alvarez Street, Santa Cruz, Manila has a net book value of 10,441,796.60 as of August 22, 2005. Issued this 22nd day, August 2025, City of Manila. Signed, Assistant City Accountant, Officer in Charge, Jonathan Galorio. Another certification from OBO, Office of the Building Official. This is to certify that no record of building permit was issued under the name Chelsea Construction and Supply for the project construction of multipurpose building Centro Comunidad de Santa Cruz, Manila City, Phase 1. Located at Rizal Avenue, corner Alvarez Street, Manila. As stated in the National Building Code of the Philippines, Presidential Decree number 1096, Chapter 3, Permits and Inspection, Section 301 of the Building Permits. No person, firm, or corporation, including any agency or instrumentality of government, shall erect, construct, alter, repair, move, convert, or demolish any building or structure or cause the same to be done without first obtaining the building permit, therefore from the building official assigned in the place where the subject building is located or the building work is to be done. Signed, Manila Building Official, Rogelio Vicente. This is the certificate. By the city accountant. Third certification. This is to certify that no record of demolition permit was issued under the name Chelsea Construction and Supply for the project construction of multipurpose building Centro Comunidad de Santa Cruz, Manila, Phase 1. Located at Rizal Avenue, corner Alvarez Street, Manila, by this office. As stated, same, the National Building Code of the Philippines, Presidential Decree number 1096, Chapter 3, Permits and Inspection, Section 301 of the Building Permits. No person, firm, or corporation, including any agency or instrumentality of the government, shall erect, construct, alter, repair, move, convert, or demolish any building or structure or cause the same to be done without first obtaining a building permit therefore from the building official assigned in the place where the subject building is located or the building work is to be done. Signed, Manila Building Official, Rogelio Vicente. Walang demolition permit. Walang building permit. Sinira ang property na pag-aari ng taong bayan sa lungsod ng Maynila nang walang kaukulang permiso o prosesong sinunod ang Chelsea Construction and Supply. This afternoon, we will file cases against these people as mentioned with regard to the violation. Criminal charges and civil. Thank you for your time. I may now entertain some of your questions.
Q&A natin, paki-state lang muna yung outlet bago pangalan.
Good morning po, Yorme.
Zian.
Zian Ambrosio po from ABS-CBN. Yorme, yung binabanggit niyo po na company, isa lang po ba yun doon sa binabanggit ni Presidente? Parang familiar po yung name.
Yes, sila ay mga kumpanyang nakasama sa mga binanggit ni Pangulo at reported sa website ng Office of the President. Yung what you call isumbong mo sa Pangulo. Yes. They are one of those.
So, meron po kayong mahabang list ng mga companies involved, related po to sa flood control project. Kakasuhan din po ba ninyo yung mga yun?
This is the flood control project done in the city of Manila 2022, 2023, 2024, and 2025. Amounting to more or less 14 billion done in Manila. So most of it finished already. Bumaha ng pondo sa Maynila, bumaha pa rin sa Maynila. Now, itong lahat ng ito ay walang permit sa lungsod. Yes, we are investigating them, and they are also being investigated by the Office of the President. But that is the thing of the past. Sad to say, ulitin ko, bumaha ng pondo sa flood control sa Maynila, amounting to 14 billion, and yet the people of Manila and those people studying, working, doing business, going in and out of Manila continue to suffer with the flooding. Gusto niyo malaman per district? Per district?
Ito dito, pero district. Yan na hinihintay.
District 1, 3.4 billion. District 2, 2 billion and 59 million. District 3, 4.2 billion.
Laki ah.
District 4, 1.3 billion. District 5, 1.1 billion. District 6, 2 billion and 60 million. Total of 14 billion, 313 million, 132,309 pesos and 12 centavos from project allocation for the year 2022, 2023, 2024, and 2025. At malamang sa hindi, kulang pa yan. Kasi ang lahat ng ito ay kinuha lang namin sa website ng Pangulo. Yun ay nakaraan. Ngayon may bago pa.
Makakapay ka diya.
112 new ongoing projects without
Permit.
permit, without paying regulatory fees for the local government of Manila. Particularly contractor's tax. Pag ordinaryong tao, nag-a-apply ng demolition permit. Pag ordinaryong tao nagporsigi, nakaipon, papayos ang bahay, makuha ng building permit. And they pay regulatory fees. like what you call contractor's tax under the Manila Tax Ordinance. These are ongoing. We'll send you a copy of this. And yung mga binanggit ni Pangulo na mga kumpanyang paborito, nandito rin. Kayo na ang musga. Konti-konti lang po ito. Random. 145 million, 97 million, 140 million, 94 million, 80 million, 142 million, 141 million. Ba't? Katigit-tigit pa yung numero. 141 million. GLC ulit. Ang daming GLC. 141 million. 94 million. 94 million. 140 million. 142 million. Mukhang paborito nila yung 140 million. Kasi dinignan ko lang naman
Ang laki.
random lang. So this is ongoing. And we continue to investigate. Now,
Very good.